Here we are today, a very tired man here looking at me, celebrating the Wolves Premiership.
Oh dear. Yeah, you're doing my job and you're doing it better than me. To be fair, I think you should give me the questions about last night.
Okay.
Fantastic day, fantastic night, as you can hear from my voice. I'm here with a legend who's a lot more fresher than me. You've been on the golf course already this morning.
I have been on the golf course this morning. I didn't go out with the lads yesterday. I should have planned it properly, but I think if it was on a Saturday, I'd have gone, had a few beers and that's a bit. On a Sunday, you got school morning next morning, take the babe to school and everything. So I've had a few beers last night in the house and a quiet one.
Fantastic though, isn't it? I mean, we've been waiting for this day for a long time. As it happened when they weren't playing, but fantastic for the city, fantastic for the players.
It's absolutely unbelievable. You know, I mean, it's a long time coming. We've been out, is it 5-6 years now? 6 years outside the Premiership.
Yeah.
And I think this time round, we're ready for it. If you know what I mean. I think we're ready for it. The year we went up 6 years ago, we weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
You can see something now. Where before it was just a team that got up, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And you like you say, you look at the squad, you look at some of the players that they've got, and obviously they're going to add to that in the summer. But you never know how they're going to go this season, do you?
You don't. I mean, finish this season off first, as you say, get no injuries, touch wood, and then, as you say, strengthen the places you want to strengthen, and the places I think you need to strengthen is get one for Neves, just in case Neves is injured, and a couple of wing backs as well, in case of Douglas and Doherty are not fit.
Well, there might be a few questions about that, so should we start? We'll start with the first one. Chris Humphreys, what advice would you give to Ruben Neves regarding attending the World Cup, knowing a hard Premier League season follows?
That's being selfish, by the way. That's being selfish. You're thinking to yourself now, Wolves. I wouldn't. I'd just say to Neves, go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a World Cup. A lot of players have never been to a World Cup. If he's going to the World Cup, he'll relish it. He will absolutely relish it, and he might. You won't believe it. Might bring him back a better player.
Well, I mean, you look at him this season. I mean, everybody's talking about him over the last few weeks, and of course that goal against Fulham, but. You can see him has improved over the season, can't you?
Yeah, you can see. I
mean, he's a young kid. He's going to improve.
He's 21. He's growing with strength. You know, he's growing every games, and he's that focused when he's on the pitch. It's unbelievable. And you know, I mean, I think the only thing we've got to worry about is probably trying to keep him. That's the only thing, because the big fish are going to start sniffing around now, trying to get some of our players. But I think, I mean, Jeff and all the Fosun group want to be a force to be dealt with. I think they'll have to keep these players.
And they've signed them to contract. They've been so smart in the way they've done it, and got people down to long-term deals, haven't they? So even if they do go, they're going to get big money for them.
They are, but it's like I'm going to say now, it's not all about money. You know, we've got to keep the best players now and stop in that Premier League and get up there, you know, past the top 10.
Absolutely right. Okay, well that brings on very nicely to Harper, who asks, where realistically can Wolves finish next season?
Realistically, I think if I'd have asked the questions now, everybody gone easy, halfway, easy. I mean, I've just answered it there. I think if we're not above the top 10, I think there's something wrong, because we played Man City.
That's a big shout.
It is, but I think what we've got, the quality we've got in the side, and what we're going to add to it, I think we can only get better. And when we played Man City, like I said in the cup, we had 4 1-on-1s against the keeper, and we drew 0-0 against the Premiership champions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we can do that against them, you know, I mean, I've not seen much in the Premier League down the bottom half that should frighten us.
I know. I think the bookies have got Wolves as something like 66-1 next year, because they don't exactly know what they're going to do. But 66-1 is the 6th or 7th favourites in the Premier League, which is amazing, really, because when you think a lot of the teams who come up from the Championship, they're always in the bottom 3 or bottom 4 favourites to go back down. So they know that Wolves could do something special as well.
Yeah, they know that. I think the bookies know that they've been watching Wolves all season, thinking they're going to go up. They're going to go up. They've been saying it since Christmas. Yeah. But we have doubted it, because we know what Wolves are like. But they know that. The bookies know. They know the price what to put. And as you say, you might want to have a cheeky fiver on it.
Oh, cheeky five. There you go. Happy days. Hey, listen, Leicester can do it at 5,000 to 1.
See, there you go. So it can be done.
I missed out on that Leicester bet. Did you have a bet on Leicester?
I didn't have a bet on that. No,
disappointing.
No.
Okay. Joe Bromley, what does Nathan smell like today? Brute, aquatonic, booze, or shame? All of the above.
I think there's quite a few more words in there you can put as well.
Oh, man.
I can't believe he's celebrating Wolves going to the Premiership when he's a Middlesbrough fan.
Yeah.
I'm not having it.
He's not having it.
Transformed him.
I'm sorry. It's just what the peeps do. It's unbelievable. It's such a great club to cover. You can't be carried away by just all this euphoria. It's unbelievable. Right. Okay. Moving on swiftly. Notice I haven't done one since Middlesbrough lost as well. This is my bully since then. So it's taken me about a month to get over that. Right. Ask Bully, Matthew, Where were you, and what did you do when Wolves officially got promoted?
Well, officially got promoted, I had a couple of glasses of wine in WV1 because I was in WV1, and I must say, by the way, that was one of the biggest songs I've ever heard. People singing at me in WV1.
Really?
I was standing on the concourse by the disabled park, right in the corner, and one group spotted me, started singing Stevie Ball's a Tata. And once somebody hears it, they're all looking up.
Go
I
on,
thought,
bang,
this is the loudest I've ever heard it from the
Really?
North Bank. So fair play to all you in the North Bank, absolutely brilliant, mate.
What were you drinking?
So I was up there, I had one glass of wine, so I thought it was a Sunday morning, I thought, no, not till later.
Fair play.
And then I come back in and, nice spaghetti bolognese with a glass of wine.
Absolutely fantastic, that.
You could eat something like that now.
Absolutely some stars. I was going to say, that sounds fantastic, soaking up. Right, okay, saying that, Pete Carvel, you're coming on to these questions perfectly. What's Bully's favourite hangover cure?
Hangover cure.
So you've had a massive night out, okay? You've gone out with the boys, it started with 1 or 2, it was going to be a couple of pubs, it's gone into a massive bar call, you've come in 3 a.m, What do you do? You've woken up at 8, you've got to get the kids up.
If I wake up at 8, I just make sure I have 2 or 3 cups of teas. That's all I have.
What?
2 or 3 cups of teas, and then a day of juice. That's all I have. Flush it back through here again.
Really?
That's all I have. I don't have a bacon sandwich, sausage sandwich. I don't have
nothing
like that at all. No.
Wow.
That's my dog, by the way. That's my dog.
It's dog, and it might be Juliet as well, to be fair. I don't know which one it is. Who is it? Hello? Hi. Who's this? Bess?
Bessie, yeah.
Bessie, hi. Hi.
Come on, leave the dog alone.
Okay, sorry, here we go. Right, Sam, was Bully nervous making the appearance on Sky for the Derby game? Did a great job, by the way.
Oh, thanks for that, by the way.
Who pulled out?
Second.
Who pulled out?
Quite a few. I was 5th on the list. And they put me in the gantry as well. I don't like heights. But it moves.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
If I look nervous, that's why I don't like heights. But it was good. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It is a bit nerve-wracking, but I think once you know what you're talking about,
of course,
it comes over fluently and how people want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and when you've got someone who off the back of you as well, makes you relax and stuff like that. And once you're into it, you're good to go.
That's what it is, and it was a great game to commentate on because Derby we beat Derby 2-0. I thought it's horrible when you're up there, and the other pundit is with you, and I thought, well, what do you say? But no, I really enjoyed it. Absolutely, been. I weren't a little bit nervous, but I was okay.
What a goal, by the way.
Oh, it's never been a goal. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed.
Silly.
That is
it's silly.
When they talk about Ronaldo's and all the goals he scored, that is unbelievable. That is like. I was pointing the screen. I was going. That's
it's mouth wide open and stuff like that. It's incredible. One of those moments.
It weren't like a Grealish one the night before where he volleyed it straight away.
Yeah.
He had to bring this one down with the outside of his foot.
Yeah, with the outside, exactly.
Step back and then hit it.
35 yards out.
That's wrong. That's wrong, Neves. Neves.
Wrong. It's filthy. I guess next season as well, Premier League, you'll be asked to do a few more, you'd have thought.
Fingers crossed, because I think they'll have to make sure they put a commentary box in the corner. They'll have to do that now.
They've got to do a lot of things, I think, media-wise.
I think now they're up, I think they'll start putting things in place, what they're going to do before the season starts.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, good stuff. Lucas, who do you see getting dropped from this season's team for next season's in the Premier League?
That's hard. That's a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a difficult question
because at the same time you need backups as well, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Rather than just drops, you're going to have people in and around the squad. I'm sure there'll be a couple that would leave, but
there will be a couple leave, but I can't see him, if they're still fit as they are, as they finish the season to start, he'll start with the 11 he got. Yeah. Me personally, I think, unless they get some, I don't know, Ronaldo, Hazard, or whatever, something like that, then they're going to change it. You never know, do you? He knows everybody. But I don't think he'll drop any at this time. I don't see. The ones he got a secure on about not about dropping is the loanees. And who he actually wants at the club. Yeah. And then he'll start again. Nuno will start afresh again because he ain't frightened to pull one out and put one in. Nuno ain't frightened.
No, he's not.
And the players respect him for that.
And they're a tight-knit group, aren't they? And that's important. That's very important coming through, especially into a Premier League season. You need a lot of people, big characters around you. You do, and like a young squad.
Yeah, like Conte and Klopp, and I mean, they're all in there, and they're all with the players and everything, whatever. And I think when you get a knit like that, that's half the battle when you go on the field because you know you're all in together.
Excellent. Right, Daniel Collier asks, who does Bully think will join us in the Premier League?
Who'll join us?
It's a battle now at the moment.
I don't know. There was talk about somebody from Norwich, the midfielder from Norwich. I can't think of his name, but I think he'd fit in well. Yeah. You know what I mean? And as I say, any of the others, they'll have to fight for the place.
Absolutely.
I've just said that question. They'll have to fight for the place. But you know what I mean? I think us in the Premier League now. Before we couldn't attract players, we wasn't good enough to attract players. Now we'll have players dying at the door for us and knocking out door saying, I want to join Wolves.
Absolutely, 100%. And what do you reckon then? Who's going to join him in the Premier League? Is in teams-wise. I mean,
teams-wise, I thought you meant players.
Well, no, it might be.
Teams-wise.
It could be either. So we'll do two.
Teams-wise, I hope.
I mean, that was a massive win for Cardiff, wasn't it?
It was. But you know, my thing with Cardiff, I don't like a little splinter in there. I hope Fulham overtake them. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't believe it, Wolves fans. I'd like Villa or Derby to get up there because it's like a Midlands derby to us, and I'd like us to do that.
And you're missing one more.
No, there's two going up. Fulham. Middlesbrough ain't going to get the playoffs.
Oh, you're talking about we're fifth now.
Get up.
We're fifth. Right, Jake. This is very interesting one. I don't know if you saw this as well, but thoughts on Neves not winning Player of the Year last night?
That's silly.
I mean, what's going on?
It's the same as a Major of the Year. Warnock got Major of the Year. Yeah. It's not the season they know yet. If Cardiff come out to the playoffs,
sure.
So go in the playoffs, and don't go up, why is he entitled to have the Major?
Crazy.
It's the end of the season where your team finishes. I don't care about money, what we spent, and what they ain't got and what we ain't got.
Yeah.
It's getting a team out there,
and
that's all it boils down to.
I mean,
and Neves, he should be.
What's going on? I mean,
Scary.
he's really good player. And I could give him Young Player of the Year, but to clean sweep, I just don't get that.
It's the same as Cody, same as Bowley. They've all stood out this year. They've gone ever present. You know what I mean? They've all been there.
Yeah.
So we've got a case to fight with all them.
Absolutely. Do you think it's a little bit of London bias, or?
Well, yeah, it always has been on it because every time we've been in the Premiership, we have like 2 minutes on Match of the Day. Where Manchester and London have 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So Gary Lineker, look out.
There you go.
We're here.
Bully's here. Bully will sort you out. Actually, no, we won't go to. We've answered that question in previous podcasts. Right, week 11. Do your thing. Do your thing. Sell it. Hashtag Ask Bully.
I said yes. Hashtag Ask Nath.
No, don't ask me. Ask Bully. Ask
Bully.
Bully.
Ask Bully. Hashtag Ask Bully. Whatever you want, within reason, and we'll try and answer it for you.
We'll be here next week, next Monday, where we'll have all the build-up for the Sheffield Wednesday game, where I assume they'll probably get the Championship trophy.
Fingers crossed. The Sheffield Wednesday will be on the pitch, parading the pitch. So get your tickets and get down there.
On the pitch, he said pitch there. He said pitch. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us this week. Take care. Bye bye.